Yeah, I think certainly. I think G's probably one of the first people to stick his hand up and say, I'm not a natural high performance swimmer, and yet you look beneath the skin and you've got a high performance athlete, and then it's leaning on and reaching out to the experience that exists in the community that has developed around him. And that's developed organically just through sticking his hand up or sticking his toe in the water as it may be, but through time different people with different expertise that come involved, and G is highly cognizant that each individual team member have different abilities, and it's not purely based around their swimming abilities or their experience in open water swimming either. And it's that diversity that I think provides some strength to the team, but also makes the journey that everybody's on unique as well.
Coming from a running background, one of the things that can be hardest to develop is that connection through the hips and the body and to get the timing. And from what I've seen and looking at previous footage of him, he's come a long way with his stroke, which is great. And what we were looking at there was the path of his hand. So he has a tendency to go quite wide with his right arm. So I was just working with him to try and bring that in and just get a little bit more out of the right arm, because over the course of hours and hours in the channel, it's all those little 1%ers can really add up and make a difference.
G's a man of incredibly deep thought, is my understanding, and but given time to process the input and the advice that he's been receiving or being provided from the team around him, I don't think we can underestimate how much he thinks about that. We're seeing the direct engagement of some pretty important tools in his roadmap through to swimming to the channel, and we're seeing some pretty quick changes, both in terms of his own confidence in the water, but also then translating in terms of his endurance in the water and the times he's able to achieve. So, and as with any new project, there's building blocks, and some of them fit, some of them don't fit, and it's just making sure that we're identifying those changes that need to be made as early as possible in this particular journey, and I think they're well timed, and I think he's made some incredible progress, and I think that's even some of the recent swims, certainly over in Rottnest, the positivity that he came back with after that particular swim is, I think, testament to the benefits that he's achieved and seeing in his own performance.
One of the best ways to get used to, or to try and hold your stroke in the open water, is to just practice in the open water. And Gerrard's doing a lot of that, which is good, because the pool's great and you can work on that swim fitness, but when it comes to adapting your stroke for the open water, there's no substitute for swimming in the open water. So he's doing the Ks, he's doing the training, and with some of the things that we worked on, it'll probably take him a good 2 months to really lock in and become a habit. So yeah, he's got the time to do it, and he's doing the Ks to be able to make that change.